There's sort of a philosophic concept that a sufficiently advanced civilization will be able to create a simulation. Yeah, maybe you've answered this before? A simulation.
I've had so many simulation discussions, it's crazy.
Okay, so, because...
In fact, it got to the point where basically every conversation was the AI/simulation conversation.
So the idea is, right, any sufficiently advanced civilization could create a simulation that's like our existence, and so the theory follows that maybe we're in the simulation. Have you thought about this? And
a lot.
Are we...
40 years ago, we had Pong, like 2 rectangles and a dot. That was what games were. But now you can see a video game that's photorealistic, almost photorealistic, and millions of people playing simultaneously, and it's getting better every year. And soon we'll have virtual reality, augmented reality. If you assume any rate of improvement at all, then the games will become indistinguishable from reality, just indistinguishable. Even if that rate of advancement drops by 1,000 from what it is right now.
There's also another kind of research happening in the Valley where people are trying to avoid transportation at all. We call it virtual reality, right? So I can be in my dorm and I can see you speaking with the same level of contact on my Oculus Rift as I am here right now taking the Caltrain or the Tesla or even a SpaceX rocket in the future. How do you think will virtual reality tie in the future of transportation which you are working on? Thank you.
Well, maybe we're in a simulation right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. 1 in billions chance that this is base reality.
Oh.
Either we're going to create simulations that are indistinguishable from reality, or civilization will cease to exist. Those are the 2 options.
You're not talking to an audience in like Newton's time, where you're like, imagine a clock that has mechanics in it that are so complex that it can create love. And everyone's like, no. But today, you really start to feel, man, at what point is this little robot friend of mine going to be like someone I don't want to cancel plans with? And, and so...
Right. Imagine a day where you can simulate a world so perfectly with life forms, humans, so well that you can recreate every single neurosynaptic thought you could have, but now you're in the simulation on the computer.
So...
including the perception of free will. And you don't have to have all the world existing there at all times.
Right.
That might be an unrealistic amount of computing power.
Right.
You just need...
enough of the world that they see around them.
That they see around them.
It's the thought experiment of, do we live in a simulation? Am I a brain in a vat that is just being given electrical impulses from some nefarious other beings so that I believe that I live on Earth and that I have a body and all of this? And the fact that you can't prove it either way is a fantastic way to introduce people to some of the deepest questions.
And there are likely to be millions, maybe billions of such simulations. So then, what are the odds that we're actually in base reality? Isn't it 1 in billions?